Yo, sup? My dudes? Weekly reset. Plan for today is probably to do both Archimedes. And let's see what to do next. Ah, new incarnates. Just kinda remembered. That's a thing. Yo, Mike. Like this, man. This weapon I have a fond memories of because I kinda used it a lot. It's... I might be wrong, but I feel like it's potentially can be Trinity's weapon. No? But I just... when I started to play Warframe, I used Vectus a lot. That's the thing I remember, because I had this weapon and this weapon apparently did the most amount of damage at that time. Oh my god, I don't need anything else. Large radial attack for each finisher. Bro, what? Like in this weapon's ability to summon ghostly rapiers that fly forth on heavy attacks. Heavy? Who the fuck is gonna use heavy attacks? While heavy attack skills grant what? Grant puncture damage in current form. What the fuck is this bullshit? Okay. Next. I like this weapon's ability to fire cross-shaped projectiles and high slash damage. Dude. Is there a single good weapon? Corrosive bombs? Not a single weapon looks good to me. Like, mostly just Vectus for base damage amplification, but I don't use Vectus. So this shit stinks. I don't use a single weapon of this roster. So for me it's always gonna be a tough choice. Maybe technically Ballista can be a good weapon. Maybe there's a good build for like slash damage. But anything else, I don't know. Not a fan of. Yeah. Just picked it for fun, basically. Let's see what's going on in the Archimedes. First off, unlock. Second, what do I have? Chroma. That's fucked up. Lex. Lex? Bruh, if only I would have a build for Lex. Ah, shit. Wasted 30 minutes in trade chat and not a single trade from Warframe Market or trade chat. Happens, man. That's why I think it's just a better approach to just play the game and occasionally spam in the trade chat, you know? You like post a message in trade chat like launch the mission. If someone types to you, you just abandon mission. If no one types to you, you play the mission, end the mission, then post again. This is, I think, the most optimal strat. Also, I'm still in every glass mode for Center Plateau. Kinda weird. I mean, it's kinda average. Sometimes it goes lower, sometimes it goes higher, yeah. So you kinda need to wait until it's gonna bounce eventually again. It's a normal thing. Right, good thing that Interpol Archimedes I can summon macro member, it's gonna help me a lot. But fuck my life, I do not remember where's the bonuses I need. Ah, Necromech. There it is. Next. Extermination, like I said, Harvest. Okay, I think... I don't know. I think... am I gonna be playing Trinity just to not die? Also to heal our allies? Interesting question. I mean, I do like my Trinity build because I literally cannot die. I will be able to stay AFK without a single problem. Is there something for my crew member? Per chance. Ah, no, you know? You can do the calendar before doing Archmedia, so you will get bonuses, but fuck this shit, man. This week, I feel like there's nothing in the calendar. Right, I don't know if I want to use a single thing. Maybe a RPG, I don't know. Only one blue shard and Omni blueprints, and like blue shard is the worst, and Omni blueprints it takes too much resources to build. So yeah, it's I would consider for myself it's a bad week, especially considering that I have something about 30 Archon shards. Not sure if that was blue or red that I have seen, but I have a lot of them, but I don't use them. So for me personally, it's like whatever. Especially considering that you will get more Archon shards playing Archmedia. Okay, so Lex. Sigma. Thornbuck. Swap. Lex. Sigma. What was fucking Thornbuck, yeah? Yeah. What a weird weapon. So, Trinity. Let's get carried. Although I am still going to be doing a lot of damage because of my Sunika. That's the funny thing. I am gonna be staying AFK, but still I'm gonna do like 25% of team damage just because the pet. Yeah. That's kinda cheating. Sadly this time I won't get the pig's chip because I don't have a single Warframe to play with. But it's okay. Wait a bit. I'm online. Okay. But I feel like I need some music. I gotta find something. But what do I wanna listen to? One sec. What color am I today? You know what? I do wanna listen to the Diablo soundtrack. Second one. Man, I've been playing this game in my childhood. That was brilliant. If only I would remember where is that. Games, Diablo. There we go. All right, that feels better. Begin research. Let's go. Oh my god. My character's so far away from the screen. I'm not used to that. Cannot wait until the moment the skin on this character is gonna be on the sale, so we'll buy it. I'm kind of surprised that I do play Trinity time to time, it feels like. Perchance, maybe I can get some, like, you know, potential allies? No? How do you feel about it? The loading screen was so long that I might have thought that game wanted me to connect me to another players, but it failed for some reason. Just we need more players. At least 3. Right. I'm just afraid if I will progress this mission far enough, they might not connect anymore. But the way you can choose this mission is simply crew member. They have a modifier that will reduce the damage up to 95%. You don't hit the weak spot, but crew member just says, fuck this shit. I don't care. I will just one-shot them all. So kinda crew member just carries me through this stage. Of course, it's if it's gonna shoot, that's a big if. Right, boys, find the thing. I believe in you. Because while I do have my crew member, I gotta move. Yo, I will leave this game if they're not gonna be collecting it. And if we fail this mission, the required kill amount gonna be increased. Because I don't remember if it's gonna be increased. But we will see. Like sometimes I remember when you enter in Dark Media, there's a special modifier that tells you if you fail this task, the mission objective is gonna double. But I guess this is not the case, so we can just ignore it kinda. Or we can just make it faster. By the way, I am 40%, 47% of my team damage. Meanwhile, I didn't shot a single time. Because I don't have the weapons to do so. So, as you can see, even without weapons you can do damage. And ironically, side Sobek. Nuke is so fun in solo when no one is stealing your kills. Sobek. I'm not really familiar with this weapon, but side overall, even with just his main weapon, is supposed to be solid. Azure Archon Shard, thanks. Crimson Archon Shard. That's already 2. Wow, it's night time. Alright, yeah, so what do I want? Probably through a protector. Then mech. So why not? Ah, fuck my life. I cannot use my inner child. Because to transfer into the necromech you need to be able to summon operator, but it's locked in this mission and there's a modifier. It's like the Siren Sobek nuke, where you nuke the whole room's Sobek. Wait, wasn't it the Ogres? Or I guess they're both used. Just I have heard about the Ogres a little bit more than the Sobek. I guess it's just another meta that I have missed. Like most of the weapons I feel like are gonna be kinda decent with the side because he's a weapon-oriented Warframe after all. He's a weapon platform. There's an AoE weapon, but side can use electric bullets for AoE. Acid shells exist for AoE. AoE weapon, man. Usually when they see that there's a good AoE weapon, they kinda nerf it. At least when it comes to ammo, or how it happened to the Kuva Brahma, for example. I wonder if the Sobek also has the ammo issues, which, by the way, side can just ignore. Also, knockdown from Ogres is annoying. I mean, just look at the distance, I guess. Don't shoot close, or equip prime sure-footed, like both ways. We can work around that. There's also a focus school that will give you a knockdown immunity just by entering the operator and back. I'm completely FK, meanwhile 13% damage. There's boys, yeah, this one. Kinda useful. Dude, I'm so sad I cannot use my Necromantic. Right. Why do I feel like someone unleashed his crew member? Because I can also see the flash on my screen. And a hand of when you don't need Madurai. I might not be sure if you really need Madurai. I mean, Madurai is kinda good. Certain cases. I think his, Madurai's ultimate ability is kinda decent, yeah? Plus, also it's good if you take the Arcane. That will add 250% fire damage to your weapons in your focus school. If you pick this Arcane, with the help of the Madurai, you will be able to cap the damage in like 30 seconds or so. Or like a minute. But it's really easy, gonna be, because of the damage amplification that Madurai gives you. Going well. It feels like Temporal Archimedia is much faster than how it's called, Deep Archimedia. Yeah. I don't know why. Maybe the missions themselves are a little bit easier, a little bit faster, because this game mode probably released later, which means developers kinda had the time to think about it. 68 million viral damage from my crew member. Not bad. I don't remember having viral damage though. But okay. Next mission is Exterminate. Another one. Another one that's easy. Next mission is gonna have those ghosts chasing us, but you know what's funny? These ghosts, they are useless against Trinity. They will do 0 damage to me. It isn't that funny. Ain't that funny, man. Ain't that funny. Ain't it? Bones, Crimson Archon Shard. Bro, where are a fucking Tall Forge Archon Shard? Fucking swear, man. What's going on? Okay. Where's the key to him? I will unleash my crew member when it's gonna be time to destroy the Legacyte. Because Legacyte also is kinda one-shotted by the crew member. Until then we're chilling. And just pretending that we are useful. Okay. Chill mission. Yeah. 2 Legacytes, okay. It feels like in Archmedia there's always 2. So I haven't really seen one single time, it feels like. Safe. What the fuck? Where's the boy? I'm kind of failing to notice. There it is. I mean, 57. Bro, I did enough in this mission. I have 57% damage of my team. Crew members, man. Dude, I haven't shot a single shot. And yet I'm the damage dealer of our team. Isn't that cute? That's how we play Archmedia, I guess. The fucked up part is, it says that my crew member is gonna disappear. I will be impactless. Kinda. Although I can try to summon my Archgun. That should kinda work too, but my Archgun has no weapons. I mean, no damage. I mean, it has, but like... Better like you know. Not on the enemies with the damage cap. I mean, damage attenuation. Right. I have seen something somewhere. Kinda cute that they're staying there together. Wait, fuck? Happens. I kinda don't recognize the moments. That was one shot. It's okay. So I think I can unlock ETA in 2 days. If you can, man, you gotta do this. It's far better than playing Nether Cells. In terms of content and in terms of rewards, it's a big fat W. 10 out of 10 times. So you gotta make this last push, man. 100%. It's even better than, you know, farming the intrinsics on the railjack. So definitely, you gotta try your hardest. Also, you will get some fun playing this game mode for the first time. I gotta continue. They don't need rock pack heavy, but I don't like I don't like Atomica. Yeah, no, it's likes it, but the rewards, they speak for themselves. You wanna get yourself some arcanes, like some Archon shards, then you just have to do this. I don't like the EDA too, but it's just too good not to do. Let's put it this way. RPG. Let's try. If I will find the target. Oh my. Let's check the RPG's damage. I mean, it's supposed to be like few millions, but hardly gonna be enough, in my opinion. He just teleported. Great. I wanna get Valkyrie so bad for calendar mission. Calendar mission? Wait, what? Since when it requires you to have the Valkyrie? Bro, feels so bad to play for me, but wow, what is this calendar mission you're talking about? Melee kills or what? Because if it's melee kill, you can just take any good weapon and use the vault. The melee mission, yeah, just you can use any good weapon with the vault, and it's gonna destroy everything, especially with roar. For example, I use Magistar, the slum build. It's one shots everything in 40-meter radius, pretty much. I mean, not one shots, but like still, those are decent damage. Don't have Bolt XD, then that's too bad. Oh, forged Azure Archon Shard, nice. Eight minutes, man. That was faster than I have expected. I got a 1 volt part, I think. Yeah, it's like overall decent Warframe, so I would gladly recommend to have it. Like, his abilities, they are kinda good. Overall. Also, he can equip the augments, the shock trooper, that will make your weapon do electricity damage for free when you cast your first ability. Which means if you are building around the melee influence, you can skip electricity mod on your weapon whatsoever, because you will be triggering it guaranteed. Plus, with the vault, you don't need attack speed mod on your melee weapon, so you can skip that too. Basically, you open yourself to 2 new mods of your choice. Really decent for that I don't use that much, though. There are stronger Warframes. Anyway. Sanctum Anatomicum. So I don't need 66 emotes for melee influence builds. I mean, the electricity one you can skip, because as I said, you with the augment of the vault, the shock trooper, you'll have forced electricity proc on your melee weapon, and not only melee weapon, by the way, as far as I remember, also any weapon. you'll have a forced electricity proc, so it's gonna be triggered no matter what. So you can equip a different element and work around that. Plus, I didn't even talk about how fast he is executing the melee strikes, because his second ability speeds him up significantly. It's just insane. So it's just insane. Plus, if you are gonna be shooting through his shields, your critical damage is gonna be amplified, as far as I remember. And maybe critical chance, I don't really remember. But yeah, Volt has a lot of stuff around him that will make the game pleasant. Yeah, really. What is this weapon? AX? Okucore. Oh man, imagine I would have the build for Okucore. I have heard this is like top tier weapon, but yeah. I kinda wasn't playing in that era when this weapon was considered the best, so yeah. RIP. I don't even have the mod that is required for this weapon. So, I don't have Warframe. And this is Alchemy, Mere Defense, Assassination. Well, where can we farm Valkyrie's relics? In the Warframe trade chat. Nowhere else, because this vaulted Warframe. You can wait the primary resurgence, or you can buy the relics, or you can buy the Warframe. That's the only choice you have. I think her relics are available on Railjack. No. Valkyr Prime, it's a vaulted Warframe, released a long ass time ago and been vaulted a long time ago. Yo, random guy. How are you? Thinking about what Warframe should I take in the Deep Park Media, because holy fuck, I don't have a single weapon to play with, a single Warframe to cover my ass with. I'm thinking about Strings again to not die, but all things considered, Mirror Defense might be the hardest for my team if we won't have damage. Plus, energy exhaustion. Play Gauss. But what's Gauss gonna do in the Archmedia Dawn? Because if you at least play Trinity, you can heal your team, but Gauss has no damage. Plus, I have this modifier. Do I have? No, I don't. God bless, man. I will have my maximum amount of mana. That's better. Okay, so AX, Okucore, and whatever, Musketeer. Just runner. I mean, that's my plan for the Trinity, but you can just stay on one place and not die. The gameplay I prefer the most. What was the last? Dude, I'm always like, there's like 40% chance that I will forget what's the last weapon that I gotta switch. Venk, okay. The memory problems, man, the older you get. But you know what's funny? Even though I did Temporal Archmedia like 5 minutes ago, and I was like the top damage dealer of my team, and you know what's funny? I haven't shot a single time. I was like 60 or something percent damage dealt of my team. That was fun. I didn't attack anyone. It's just my companion and the crew member. I wonder if the stats were lying. And I didn't count something. Okay. I am not gonna be dying this mission, so it's a new bug. I would not say it's a bug, like which bug is it? Like, I can confirm that my dog and my crew member, they do millions of damage. So, in a way, it's not really a bug. So, what do I have? Why my meter is so low? Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Ah, it's in the reset, I see. So what do I see? Lose health when moving, lose energy. Okay, made a combo, transference in operator and drifter is blocked. Okay, not critical. So lowest damage as highest damage. No, I don't. I mean, if this is a recent bug, but I'm. Is this like a recent, or it's been there for a long amount of time? Because I do remember I have played this type of style. What's your mark? 30. I do remember like playing this play style a few times, and I was always like the top damage. Plus, in fact, I was doing a lot of kills because of my crew member. Especially on those missions when they would restrict you if you are not shooting in the weak points, and so, because your crew member just ignores it. Ignores the restriction. Okay, let's try. Mission entrance. Let's get carried. I mean, on the alchemy mission I'm kind of gonna be useful. On the mirror defense I'm gonna be useless again. And on the assassination I will kinda support my team. In terms of HP. Just kinda high, I don't know nothing. Yeah, man. Yeah. I am believing my chat usually. I am kinda naive in this field. You're doing me dirty like that. No. Okay, what do we have? My favorite alchemy mission, man. God bless. Alright. I mean, alchemy mission at this point, it's not gonna be that hard though. We just, at least for me, because I cannot die. Just throw the bottles and be happy. Also, I do like to do alchemy missions alone, because you can cheese it. You can usually place your crew member in a tight spot, and your crew member would instantly delete an opponent. So the mission, when you are doing it alone, would be really fast. How long you been playing this game? Well, in total, time played 54 days. Straight. I mean, collectively. One case of about hours. I guess it's not much. Like, let's be real. I feel like we have Dante, you know? This Omega overpowered Warframe. That makes you literally impossible to die. I'm not gonna be touching the tubes. Let's allow our team members to manage it, because whenever there are two or more players that manage in the pressure, it's always getting messy. And we are always going like over, so you can just ignore the objective. Ideally, only one player should do this. In the end, it's gonna be faster. I mean, total. I mean, that was my total time. Registered by the by the Warframe metric. That was my total time in game wasted on Warframe. I have wasted 54 days playing Warframe straight, you can say, in my life. So that was it. Okay, it's a toxin and electricity. Holy. Holy man, the amount of overguard. Dun, 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 dun. 6 days and already 30 MR. I mean, technically, I'm not sure if the stat is like really fair, because I could play in different years. I could play like across like multiple years, and it would be easier for me to farm stuff because it would get unvaulted. So I would be able to farm some MR, but MR farming is not even that hard if you have nothing to do in the game, because you have completed the main story. It's the only thing that is left to you. It's to play for your MR, in my opinion. So it's not even that hard to do in the reality. The farm is the only thing that keeps you in game at this point. There's nothing left. I'm like for example, how much time do you need to complete the Warframe? Like, let's be real. The story part. Each quest. So I would say probably about maybe 15 hours, no? Especially if you like take one good weapon with you that you will use across the whole playthrough, and it's kind of easy to get one. I think saying that you will need 15 hours to complete the main story mission and the side quest, it's more than enough. And after that you have nothing to do. About 100 hours? Man, I will really talking about the story stuff, not the farm. Because the story stuff, like for example, as I said, if you will just get yourself one good weapon, like one good melee weapon, one good secondary and main, if you will just rush through the story, it's not gonna take you much time, like, for sure. I would not say it's 100 hours, like I would not. What the fuck? It's too much, I think. Because the game is a little bit too easy anyway. It doesn't really challenge you, especially nowadays, when the developers kind of nerfed the opponents to make them easier for new players. This game is about the grind, not about the story. Story is like a compliment at this point, to me at least. Because the story ends like too quick. I mean, technically, if you count New War is kind of long. You might say it's like something about 20 hours, like at best. But I won't say it's really that long. This game, huge story. Did you complete my story in 50 hours? I don't even remember the time because my account's kinda old. I mean, not that old, but I would not be able to remember how fast to complete the story. Maybe in 30 hours, but right now I'm judging from the old player perspective that the main mission is completable in the shortest time possible. In my opinion, of course, might be a little bit biased, because now when I know the mechanics of the game, of course I can say that it's not gonna take that much time, yeah, to complete it. But if you are a new player, and I don't even count the syndicate farm for that long, because if you want to farm syndicates, it's probably might take you a little bit longer, but still, even the syndicate farm is not supposed to be that hard. 6 hours and I have about 4 main quests left, but did you actively try to do them? Or you just farmed? I think you just farmed, because if you methodically will do one quest after another, I think you will be able to complete it real fast. It's just okay to relax in the Warframe and play the whatever tempo you enjoy. Yeah, I agree. And it's of course it's not gonna be suggested ever to rush through the story, other than maybe in certain cases. But if you will make yourself a mission to complete the main story, it is gonna be completed really fast. It will take around 30 hours to complete every main quest. 30 hours. Fair. I think fair. It's just if you will focus on completing the story, it's gonna be really fast. But if you are so gonna be farming stuff on the side, just for your own enjoyment, of course it's gonna take you a little bit longer. But you're not gonna enjoy Warframe like this Lamau. I mean, yeah, the main selling point of the Warframe is just to make yourself a god, you know, in terms of damage, in terms of survivability, and so on and so. This is the main selling point. I guess I farm here and there. Maybe spend 5 hours max. I mean, no pressure, it's like the game is just about the farm. Like, for example, I'm just kind of feeling myself depressed when I am done with the main story stuff. I have nothing to move towards, like, because when you honestly, this is not only the problem of the Warframe, it's probably the problem of every MMO, that when you are on the top in terms of the build, in terms of the DPS, when you have completed your first set, basically, to do the damage, to one-shot the enemies and so on, so you just lose your interest, because if you already have like overpowered weapon, why do you need another one? Well, why invest if you already have the weapon that you can kill everything with? I think Attach's main point is there not really much main story. It's one part. Another main point was that the main story is complemental, but the main content of the game is lying within the farm, the grind, the items, and the ways of how you can make yourself a monster that annihilates everything in its path because of this Warframe's variety, weapons variety, and your own ability to build it whatever you like. It's the real core mechanic of this game, not like the story. By the way, my operator is locked away from me, of course, and I cannot use the Necromech. Shish. Again. 5% damage. I'm so useless. I mean, at the same time, this is like personally my problem, that I do like to build only a few weapons, few Warframes that I'm gonna be doing damage with. But when you are doing Archmedia, this game mod forces you to explore stuff, to build multiple weapons, so to get rewards. And personally, I am not a real fan of that. So sometimes I also might be useless, and a lot of people probably think that too. They're just jumping in the Archmedia to get carried, yeah? But at least I can just supply my team with the health, so I'm not completely useless. I just don't see that they need it. That's why I'm like not doing practically anything. Plus, on another side, I want to say that This mission type is also depressing that however you play, whatever you take, this exact mission is not gonna be played faster. It's just time gated. You need to stay there a certain amount of time, and I really dislike this mechanic in the games when your skill doesn't matter. You just need to hold. You just need to exist on a mission for a certain amount of time to complete it. This is not my favorite mechanic ever. I wish they would like somehow rework it to get a little bit more interactive. Well, like for example, even in the survival, they kind of retouched this game mode because it was discussed in 2. But now you have a reason to actually play the game mode because there are security codes that you can find that will reduce the required time on your mission. So that means if you actually will be playing the game, you will be rewarded in a way that you will complete it faster. This is a positive thing that I witness. They just have to do something with the mobile defense mission type, like they did so with the survival. To do something like that too. Rex? Who's Rex? Rex is Titania. And it's 64% damage of the team. That's a surprise. I kinda expected to maybe, how this guy's called, Uriel, yeah, the Uriel to be the top DPS, but for some reason it's a solo target DPS Titania that's just annihilating the whole map somehow. I guess it's fair. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. GG. Okay, so it was second mission, yeah? Yeah. Now, assassination. Assassination might be a little bit hard though sometimes. Of course not with this stuff that we have. We have decent survivability, we have decent damage. So it's okay. But there were funny times when I also was playing Titania. No, not Titania, Trinity. When we have tried the last stage of the mission, we've got teleported to the assassination target, and all allies other than me, they have died because boss instantly like triggered some attack. But because I was playing the health tank, I was alive and I could help them. That was kind of interesting that I was the only survivor. Oh, by the way, did someone tell me that the ghosts are scary? I mean, I suppose, like, I have heard that a lot of people saying that they're annoying or something, but like I'm not sure why. What are they supposed to do to you? Anyway. But funny thing is, you might be thinking that they are not able to kill me because of the overguard, but there was another mission when I didn't have overguard, and yet they would do 0 damage to me because the Trinity is just too OP. I mean, especially considering when your HP dropping low, you can just press one button and be full HP again. Full HP, full shields. And you have infinite energy. Because you pressed your second spell and bam. your full energy again. That's kind of funny. But in nowadays meta, I think like Dante is a new Trinity, no? In a way. I think Titania is a little bit too good in this mission type. I don't feel like I have time to collect the eye because of her existence. Understandable. As a Titania main myself, I understand how this feels like playing this wolf. It feels beautiful. Okay, finally a boss battle. Oh my. Yeah, well, this was not the place I expected to land on, but mistakes happen. I think I need to go down here. Yeah. I did nothing this mission yet. 18% team damage. The companions, man, the companions. They make difference. Okay, let's cast a damage reduction just in case. For our team. That's gonna be useful. Simply cannot die. Cannot die team. That's what I like to see. And again. Yeah, Dante and Trinity, man. I cannot name a better duo. In case you never want to die. Unidentified item. I'm so tempted to use my operator. I cannot. GG. So, done with Archimedes. Not bad. Also, this week, the bird has a red Archon shard. Don't forget to take it. Although you need the rank 5 of the Syndicate, so don't get your hopes up. GG. There's like an Interstellar mission that I don't care about. Maybe we'll do it later. But for now is one thing left to be discussed is the Lich. The last Lich. The last weapon that I need to farm just for the sake of the MR. Although I don't plan going further than the MR30, but having a possibility to go higher, it's always pleasant experience, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Although I like my new core, maybe I get also from the Lich to make it stronger, but it does high numbers no matter what I do. Like plus 20% on the elemental damage, it's not gonna do much. Mm-hmm. Let's do Furax. So, which missions? Exterminate? Kinda exterminate are... They are not bad. They're fast. They're furious. If I had the resource, pick up booster, and probably start from the excavation though. Although I'm not sure, man. This time of a day, I'm not sure if many players are playing this game mode, because the more people there is, the fastest the process is gonna be, the faster it is gonna be, yeah. The Murmur farm gets a little bit faster when you are in a team. I don't really want to rush this mission, because the guys, they need some time to spawn in. Try and finish with the last acolyte. They still need some time until the next one is gonna spawn. Plus we've got another player. There's always a possibility his leech gonna spawn. Which, by the way, means if he's gonna end it, I will get some juice and a buff. Is this my leech? No, it's not. My leech doesn't have the aura. It's probably his? No? Ah, he summoned the leech. Or is it mine? But anyway, my leeches mirror. I gotta remember. I mean, this is the last thing that I wanna do. Remembering the cool leech's name. I've been fighting thousands of them. Like, it's just a waste of time memorizing them, because they're so insignificant. They're dying too fast to be recognizable. Defense. Another exterminate. Please give me more than 2. Yeah, boy. Such a high odds that the leech is gonna spawn. I know them. Alright, and this is the start of the mission. What? I did expect to join in the middle of the mission though. And of course it's only like 70 enemies, which is kinda sad. The mission is gonna be a little bit too short. Maybe one leech is gonna spawn, but not the second, you know, because there are always odds that multiple leeches are gonna spawn. Should I slow down a little bit? I'm not sure. I mean, technically this is not a real mission to play slow within. This is not mine, and that's good. Every time leech spawns, it's gonna bring like one or more acolytes, so it's always worth. Especially if this guy gonna fail his leech, that's beautiful, because I will get Murmur. He's gonna get his leech leveled up for free. Brilliant. Have you seen this fulfillment? I received like one third of my progress of the whole bar with the murmur progression. Just because the guy failed his leech. That's why I like it to do this mission in the squad. That's why. That happens, that happens. That's your victory that someone fucked up. But even if he would not finish him off, still, an extra acolyte on the mission it's always decent to have. Oh my. Someone bought the Dante skin with the helmet. Looking like, you know, the anus. Alright, so capture. I will not play this mission now. Depends. I probably will. Especially if there's a squad, yeah. +1. Not the worst. Resource booster ended into day's sweep. Not that bad. We have 2 whole days. I am not even sure if you are even farming anything. That will require it. But on a daily use basis, the best thing you can make of utilizing the resource boosters probably would be the Void Traces farm. When you are going for, like, for example, new Warframe. Right, let's stay the fuck away, not trigger him the second time by accident. And let's desummon him. So another guy's leech will be able to spawn. I need to down him like 3 times for him to despawn. All this time he can spawn another acolyte, but the odds are kinda random. Dude, I like this quality of life change. That the game now shows you the amount of damage you will do with your dot damage. I like it. Nice. First mode almost discovered. Yeah, it is. All right. Feels kind of fast, you know. I've been only playing like this is my 3rd mission. I already discovered my first mod. I think that's a pot W. I think it is. Eventually, like, I could gamble. You know, where it's a second mod, I think it's like allowed to gamble a little bit, yeah, because even if you fail, you will still get more, yeah. Maybe sometimes it's allowed. I just don't really want to do this longest missions with excavation, so and so. That's why I'm not really in a mood of waiting for too much before trying my first mod. Although usually it's supposed to be a mistake, because enemies are going to be stronger on the next map. But like, I don't know, man. If you have those annoying missions that you don't want to play on the Earth, maybe it makes sense to try once to execute the boy. But I don't know the most combination this time. Not a single mod. After this mission, I can try. What is this? Oh, I'm gonna be a reason. I'm gonna be a reason this male leech. Okay. I'm gonna be a reason my last leech. Oh, holy fuck, I have 4 reads. What the hell? I don't even know. I guess I like to read, huh? Annoyed, slightly annoyed. A slight annoyance. Capture, interception. I mean, interception is not that annoying. I like that I do have some teammates to play with. Seems like this time of a day is still reliable in terms of matchmaking. Toilet. Toilet Og? That's some interesting name. I almost read that like a toilet egg. Oh my god, so I feel like I'm showering with Murmur. This guy failed it, I think. And I've got a huge progress. But, by the way, I just remembered another thing why you don't really want to try your leech before you discover your second mod. Is because the odds that you will get yourself a team on the first plan, they are greater. And so, like, the higher you go, the lesser are the odds. And that conflicts with the thing that I have said a little bit earlier, that the more people in your squad, the more you will gain Murmur. So that's like it. Yeah, I remembered now. One of the reasons. So it also depends if you are like far from the mod being discovered. That doesn't really make sense to execute the leech. But if you will get the required amount of Murmur, like even if you will try to execute him, like after the execution you will discard the second mod, I think it's probably okay to try. It's okay. I think, yeah, that's the real reason. Wow. Have a new Warframe. This mission. Just noticed. Because let's be real, who's watching on... What Warframe are you playing? No one gives a fuck about your Warframe. Especially in those types of missions. Okay, I guess that's it. I do feel like we are not gonna encounter a single acolyte from now on. I think the maximum, we have reached the limit of the mission. Like, because in each mission there is a limit of the acolytes you can spawn. You can go above the limit only if the cool leech is gonna spawn. He's gonna bring some. That's like the only way. The acolytes there kinda do not count towards the overall limit. I do remember my leash showed up once when I completed the interception mission, and I wasn't fast enough to execute him. That was an emotional damage moment. Why it's so silent? Out of nowhere. Where are the enemies? Hello? I think this is what happens when you have a Uriel in your team. It was so peaceful for a moment. Right. Capture mission. Maybe. I mean, that depends. That depends. I'll get something about like 25% of charge potentially. If I will try my mileage blindly. So it's kind of worth trying, I guess. Once. Just not the fact that he's gonna appear, yeah? I'm definitely not a fan of spy mission. Defense, good. Sabotage, even better. Especially if there's gonna be a team. From 0 trades in 1 hour to 76 gallons mods in 5 minutes. Oh man, you've got raided. You've got raided, man. How does it feel? Now you're ready for the Misa heirloom. Find the toxin thingy. Alright, let's rush. As we can. Someone's leech spawned, nice. Sometimes it's hard to activate the console. You know what? This motherfucker ignores the leech. He doesn't even try to execute it. What a fucker, man. Such a bad manner. He just doesn't care about my leech whatsoever. No, what a dickhead, huh? He doesn't care. He doesn't care if my leech. If I wait for my leech, he just walks past like it's nothing. I mean, I don't have such an ego. I can finish it off. I have time. I have time, you know. I don't need to force stuff because I'm too old. There's this new generation, I swear, man. They're always rushing somewhere, ain't it? So I'm so fast. Do I have a speed buff or like what? Increase movement speed and attack speed haste mode. Wait, what? What? Haste mode? Wait, what? Wisp. Ah! Dude, what the hell? I forgot about this spell existence. Where's my ally? I gotta check if this is true with main. Yeah, it is. It is. The skin is there. that's a true with main. If there's a skin, then it's okay. It's forgiven. Of any sins. Soul bless. Bless this player. Defense mission is gonna be next. I do like defense missions there. They do some, for some reason they do feel fast. Especially on low level, because you can kind of one-shot the enemies with your spells yet. The the Lich level is, the higher the planet, the worse your damage is gonna be, so and the problems are gonna be there. Of course I can always like take a different Warframe, but like nothing beats the Thermal Thunder Titania in terms of like the clear speed on the lower levels missions. Yeah. It's simply just the best. I definitely can try my Leech if it's gonna show up, and the worst is I don't have the third mod, so I kinda do hope that I will fail it when I try, because I have my Requiem Ultimatum, and I will be able to summon it on the next planet when I fail. From 225 to 575 in 5 minutes. Would have sold more, but no credits. Dude, what happened to your credits? Or didn't you like farm that much when it was the double credit weekend? I thought you like were stuck when the event was going on. But I guess you didn't really farm the credits. Understandable, man. Farming credits in this game, it's hella boring, man. Even worse than farming Endo, probably. Because farming credits requires you to do something actively. And when you're farming Endo, you can just stay in one place. And I can get it. I do not like the credit farm either. I have already how I I farmed 32 million, but I guess I'm at this time not spending that much credits. So naturally, across my playthrough, I just am making enough credits to supplement my losses. I just farmed enough of credits initially, and then I cannot realistically run out of, because I don't spend that much. And when I do, it usually doesn't require me to give out a lot of credits. Although it's nice to be able to buy the arcanes, for example. No, mods. The primed versions of mods. When you want to buy it for like 20 plat. Or something like that. You can just trade your useless credits for like... Oh, Zata. You can trade your useless credits for like in the favor of the ducats. Modify. I think I have Zata, yeah? No. The last Zata. Holy, Fast and Furious. Capture mission, I pray. Excavation, capture, spy. Oh my. Like, please. Please. Just please. I can really slow down doing this mission. Because as far as I have noticed, Lich can spawn on the 3rd minute of the capture mission, so I really gotta make it slow, man. I really am. No. Potentially. If Lich can spawn on the 3rd minute into the game, maybe I can even do the spy mission, because why not? Found like 8 million credits. today, but spend everything in 5 minutes. How the fuck, man? Ah, wait, you maxed your mods, yeah? Understandable. Yeah, when you are maxing mods, man, your credits, they're gonna be gone as fast as you random. I think you... Yeah, I'm not sure if that's sufficient to sell the galvanized mods, because like the amount of time you also need to farm the end-to-end. The credits, it's all combined, man. It's all combined. It might not be that efficient as you might think of it, but at least if you enjoy, and that's like another thing. Okay, which minute is that? Second. Worst case scenario, I can just abandon this mission and try again. But the odds are not gonna be in my favor, because my leech is not that angry. Yeah, true, it's kinda efficient because 10 minutes for endo and 5 minutes credits. So 15 minutes and 70 plots. And then you combine it, I mean, compare it to the relic farm plus a relic opening, yeah. I mean, although when you farm relics, it's also very energy dependent, no, yeah. And especially if you don't have like vaulted relics, maybe the relic farm is not that good, I guess. But I mean, it requires some calculations, I think, because you can farm a relic in 1 minute. You can open it like in 2, and if you combine all the time that it's required and the plot you will get from the efficiency standpoint, I mean, I don't know, relics might still be better, but it's always depends. Could potentially sell for 100 baht in trade chat, but it's usually night when it's recessing in A. Relic is 2 minutes, 30 seconds for 1 relic, and it's kinda gamble. A worst case scenario, you could do this alone, which is always faster. If you have titanium, it's gonna be almost as fast if you are doing capture mission. Do I want to extract? It's 4 minutes. Fuck! Okay. Let's do the spam mission. Relic farm also needs meta team and good DPS. Relic farm doesn't need good DPS. You can just do capture missions over and over again in the void. If you aim for like Neo or Lith or Miso relics. If you aim for Axel relic, of course you need to do disruption on the Lua. But other than that, man, I can just show you how fast relic farm release, although I'm pretty sure you have seen it. Let's enable steel path, why not? It's not gonna make a big difference. But you do not need to do this in the steel path. You don't need a meta build in the regular game mode. Because every time you complete the mission in the void, you will receive the relic. The only thing you need is just titanium and where is it? And the augment for speed. That's it. In the normal mode, it's gonna be that easy, even without the damage mods. Bam. How much time is that? 40 seconds. I mean the defense ones, since you just place buff on time and enjoy forever. And you get the lessons too. Well. I mean, you might get a chance to have a still. I mean, if you want farm relics, then it's one thing. If you want to farm still essence, this is another thing. Like you gotta understand your priorities. If you want to be greedy and farm all, you will trade more time. If you want farm specific thing, you have the ways to optimize it. Let's put it in that. In that meaning, relic feature. I mean, when it comes to the relic features, you are always want to also farm either rescue or capture, because they are, of course, the fastest. And extermination, though. I usually do in the normal mode when it comes to the void features, because this is simply just faster, man. Let's do the capture mission. Solo in the void feature, and just let's see. I mean, why no? You know, it's not required to do this in the solo. Not gonna be a big time loss in my opinion. I mean, it depends though on your allies. Like I said, in the worst case scenario, you can always do this solo. Whatever. I mean, at the same time, when you are farming through the capture missions, you are so wasting time on the loading screen. Kind of. Gotta account for that. Shit. I have a solo build instead of the feature build. Anyway. Oh? And it's like almost done. The worst part is when it becomes a little extermination mission. What the fuck is going on, like, with my abilities? Do I have a bad host again? So my speed boost was not a thing. Do you have any Vault or Valkyrie parts? I have all blueprints and no Valkyrie part. I need to watch it. Might not be sure. Most likely I have relics for them though, but not the parts. So my hand slipped and pushed Marie. Yeah, you have told about this. I think the last day, maybe? And I warned you, man. I warned you that your hands gotta be ready for the Misa. The sacred skin we gotta own. And bolt to prime barrel. Is there any idea how expensive that is? But considering this is welded relic, I would say something about 5 plat. I pushed her just now. Now? No way. Then was it someone else? Shit. But, dude, yeah, maybe we just said that you are planning to buy her. Other way, I just do remember that I have said that it's kind of really sad that D just baiting you to buy skins on the Warframes that you are not gonna be playing. Valkyrie before Misa. Ah, that's a mistake, in my opinion. Misa is it's the life, man. So I have Nero and systems. That's it. Of the Valkyrie. And Vault, I have just chassis. Misa's overrated, might be. I mean, there are of course Warframes that are a little bit better, but she still holds the line kinda decently. Like of course, like for example, Hydron might be a little bit better, I don't know. But you know, Misa is one of those things that still gonna be good. Like Misa overrated in the terms that she cannot kill bosses really well. Because some bosses you cannot target, and some bosses you need to hit like certain parts of them, which Misa cannot. Much for them. 3 medium fish and 2 large. I trade only in fish. Okay, where's this button? Communication, friends. I show Steve. How good is she in AD? I mean, probably kinda decent. She has damage reduction, she has good damage. I had only like one problem with her when it was a rift that was opened when you like either cast a spell or kill something. Because to get around the rift, for it to not damage you, you kinda gotta move around. But with the Misa you cannot really move, especially with the build that I have used. So that was freaking unacceptable. I was forced to be a little bit more mobile than I usually play the Misa with. But other than that, man, I have had no problems that I could remember, realistically. Especially considering that you can build her this way, that you will be doing red crits consistently with her. It's ain't gonna be that hard to complete. Like as far as I remember, some people also made it in the damage cap with her. Although most frames probably can do this, but of course, like Miss has the ways. Items to be consistently useful. Does she need heavy form investment? I would not say so. Initially not. Initially not. Of course, there are some ways to optimize her. Like, for example, there are many ways of build optimizations on her. Like, that includes Furax and Amalgam mods. That includes some arcanes that would even further increase your critical potential. Like, her investment, it's rather an additional equipment that you... items, yeah? Additional equipment that you might get to get her even higher. What is this? Valkyrie? I don't know. Anyway, is Enervate good on her? Not really. I mean, it's good when you are just starting. But when you are getting higher, it starts to lose its efficiency. Her attack speed is so fast that I think you won't be able to utilize Enervate well. Because it's gonna get reset quite a lot, so mods for damage will be a little bit more consistent. I mean, not most arcanes. Plus, there are other ways of increasing her crit without the Enervate. Like Hot Shot, for example. Does she have survivability? In a way. In a way, yes. Let me see. Like her third spell gives her 95 damage reduction. It's already decent. Plus, if you put an adaptation, it's another 90% damage reduction. So I would say it's a decent layer of survivability, but it doesn't work if opponents are gonna be hitting you with melee weapons. It only works against the shots. But at the same time, with the Breadbone builds, you are technically gonna be perma in the air, so it's gonna be hard for the enemies to hit you in melee. What can I use except headshots? Something like, of course, arcane velocity, but something with damage, I think. I mean, there's like a lot of arcanes that you can use. Something maybe for energy efficiency, because you can apply status effects with your weapons. And if you combine it with how it's called? Encumber or something like that, that will stack every possible status effect on the enemy. How it calls? Status? Like, there's an arcane that boosts your energy efficiency and maybe strength, dependent on the amount of status effects applied by your abilities, and your regulators are your ability. But other than that, you can always just slap, how it's called, or more abilities, maybe abilities. Yeah, Impetus I was talking about probably. Unique status effects from abilities grant 6 ability strength and 3 ability efficiency for 20 seconds. And there's like something about more than 10 status effects in the game that you can apply. It is gonna be combined into 60 ability strength and 30 ability efficiency. You can use that. Or pro impetus. That's one thing. Then mold augmented. On kill, you permanently gonna get ability strength increase. That's also gonna increase your regulator's damage up to 60%. You can stack, which is also a good choice for Misa, because her damage scales from the ability strength. So it's never wrong to go with that. Can she still utilize new arcanes? Also, by the way, I have heard like some arcanes are bugged. Not sure if the hotshot one of them. Like if you're the host, it might not work. Or I mean the client, not the host. Like some arcanes are working only for the host, and like some only for the clients. Like I have heard something like that. So like if you don't have hotshot, just go with raw ability strength or like whatever you will be comfortable with. Go back with sight? Which one? Dun, 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 dun. DPS. Let's go into the spy mission, I guess. Wait. I have my mods here. Like the weapon name is sometimes bugged and shows something different in the weapon's name. Well, I have heard like his ability also is dependent on the language that the player is playing with, as far as I remember. Like especially if you will pick up the other player's buff that plays the side, but he has another language in his client, you will render this language. Your bonus is gonna be rendered in that language of the client. I have heard something about this. So yeah, he has some bugs with that. Is that a risk? Is that okay? I'm ready. So I'm not even surprised that this bug includes. Oh my god, rescue mission. That this bug includes the language issues. Because the site is that exact boy. That is kinda bilingual, if not more. Some down to 11k credits, wow. That's what you get by leveling up the mods. Fair. It's absolutely fair. We gotta compensate. Warframing. You gotta pay the price. You gotta pay the price for your blood. Not complaining because I'm cracking married today. I hope it's mutual. Anyway. Do you have the mod? I mean, the relics for her? Lucky man. I think I still don't have them all. I'm still waiting until the moment she's gonna be unvaulted. I really hope that the next Primary Surgeons is gonna be something that I do not own. Because otherwise it's kinda GG. Wisp, yeah. Mary is in the Wisp technically, so I thought you said you were farming her. Yeah, you own. Then I forgot about this. Because cracking with the Wisp would mean for me only one thing, that you are opening the relics. Okay, I fucked up. Good news. And better news that I don't have the thing with me. Although I get the ul mod after successfully finishing the Lich, so not a big surprise. You own the Wisp, but the main thing is to play her. The main thing is to play her. When you buy the skin, it's the worst to own the skin but to not play it. It's always been like that. I've been caught in that trap for too many times. Since I've been playing the League of Legends, I would also buy some skins on the champions that I do not use, and you know what would I get after that? I would get depressed. Of course. I have an Umbra her and Performer. I put her on defense and Profit Taker. Defense? But why defense though? Like, as far as I remember, she doesn't make this mission any faster. Like it's literally better to play some nuke, maybe even Siren, for example. But even Siren is not ideal for the defense mission. Did I tell you about Hillary Nidus 20 HP yesterday? Yeah, you did. Also, there have been a few words that someone is thinking that Hillary is gonna get nerfed, but I just don't see the reason why would she. There's like another part is that a lot of Warframes are doing too much damage, and they are supposed to be nerfed too, then. So why would it be Hildren? That makes no sense. Like, she's not, maybe not that particular strong, no? To get nerf. It was done with Nidus and Wisp. Yeah, your mods are giving you some HP, yeah? Plus the heal. That's freaking tough. I wonder how much shields this creature had. Bro, do I not have a capture mission? Ah, there it is. Okay. At this time I need to equip my Requiem because it, for some reason, doesn't want to show in my inventory. Sometimes when you are out of the Requiem, it deletes itself from the inventory, but sometimes it doesn't. This is a mystery to me. It's kind of random. I have only one left. I mean, since it's a weak reset, I can afford to try my leech like multiple times. So let's pray. Let's pray to the soul. Also, today I fucked up my Marie romance. Congratulate me. I probably will need to reset it. Because apparently she's well, she doesn't like to face the facts. I gotta sweet talk her, it seems like, the thing. But anyway. Yo, that was rude. Why so much damage? Ha! Radiation. Maybe my own guy almost killed me. Because I have heard that radiation can make friendly fire. But still. 600 Kuva, and I'm too lazy, man. Okay, until the next week. I ain't gonna be farming this shit. Just don't forget to change your mods. Man, that's fucked. This thing is gonna live for like... Wait, is it male or female? But anyway, this thing is gonna live for like another week. Sedge. I was really surprised that I died. Not fast. The accuracy of some weapons there, it's just on another point. Alright. Real strength in the Archon Hunt. This is funny. If only that would be not the spy mission and defense. I mean, defense not that bad, though, but spy mission. They're so long. think I'd like D to make it a little bit shorter if you are playing solo. That would be fair. Because I really... That's such a gamble to do this in a squad. Because technically if you are doing it in a squad that understands what they're doing, you will make it fast. But let's be real. Sometimes, if you get lucky enough, your allies might just give up on the objective and allow you to complete it all, which doesn't make it any faster. And sometimes in wars when they're feeling too confident to try and fail it. Which, by the way, I wonder how can you fail it in like 2026, but I guess new Thanos joining the game day by day. But still, like this mission on average feels too slow in the modern Warframe. Oh, shopper set. What in the hell? Atmos skin? Cool, probably. Ain't gonna take. Caliban helmet. Was never a fan of Caliban, but I do glad that there's like a summoner build introduced into the Warframe. Other than that, man, oh, Nihil's summon. You can enter a boss fight that you will be able to get another weapon from just for the MR. So like if you haven't done the Nihil's quest, I mean not the quest but rather mission. As far as I remember it was Nightwave exclusive back then. But now you can replay it with the help of the summon item. And after you complete this mission, you will be awarded with the item. For some reason I do not own, so I need to play it. But gladly we have an opportunity. Stylex. Speaking of summoner, Necro summoner is fun. Still need to build Caliban though. I mean, back in the days, Necros was pretty much the only one who could play off the summons because of his ultimate that would summon the shadows. I don't count the Korra because Korra is something different with her whip. Oh, it's tradable. Oh my god, I wonder how much. Items already in your inventory. You cannot own duplicates of this item. What? Bro, come on, wait, what? I have bought it like a few night waves ago, and this thing locked me out of the purchase because I already have this item. I already have the summon, bro. What? That's dirty. Yeah, I thought of buying this just for the sake of trade because it's like another option. Even for those mods. Some mods are kinda rare, so you can play off the market this way too. Right. I think today is gonna be like a short stream. I kinda did everything I wanted. I've tried the Lich, I completed Dark Media, and yeah, that's probably gonna be it. 2 mutagen mass right now. Really? Where is it? Shiv, Snipe Throne, mutagen mass. On Europe. Defense mission against assassination. Oh, assassination. That's a good mission. Although, let's see. I mean, genuine assassination missions are really fast. You can do this like in a minute or something like that. Invite me to... Oh my, I forgot. You try this. Okay, after this one. I mean, I'm not sure what you want to try the Wisp for, because you won't be able to kill the boss. It will be just faster. Assassinations mission on the low level is like another thing that is shining in. I mean, her skin. The forehead one. I mean, yes, it's when it comes to the infestation, it's always this assassination. The infested doggo, it's always the same. Have Stalker again. Yeah, my actions have consequences. Thanks, bro. Okay. Let's repeat the mission. Should I make a light mode wisp? What do you even mean by that? Also, I will launch the mission because it's time limited. Like everything is white and bright as sun. I mean, you can definitely try. You always can scrap it. If it's gonna look awful. So I don't know. Some skins look better under certain colors rather than others, you know, with the same colors usage. Like each material looks different. So like the color you're using on this Warframe might not look the same on another because of the texture. So it's never too bad to try. Like a good skin is never gonna be created in one attempt, you know? You're always gonna be changing the stuff. It's okay. Rip my teammates' eyes. Not sure, man. Not sure if that's possible. You're most likely gonna be executing your own eyes instead, because visual effects, they might be a little bit suspended for your allies if they decide so. I do remember there might be some option in the settings to reduce the visual effects from your allies, which I use. So let's be real, who cares about visual noise? Well, I would be able to disable this flashlight because it's light as hell. Alright. You're not even that light to begin with. I'm not sure if you can make yourself even lighter. It's probably mostly depends on the ephemera. There are potentially some ephemeras that will make you shine a little bit more, but with the help of the just colors, I think it's most likely impossible to blind someone. So like it all depends on the ephemeras you own. I don't remember like a Limbo's ability and the Rift can make it toxic for the team because his Rift is kind of bright in a way sometimes. So for a nighttime player, yeah, it might be a little bit yikes to play with the Limbo in one team. I made a full white Wukong and it was annoying because of his cloud, for example. And like overall, as far as I remember, Wukong has a lot of spells that visually enhance his character. Like it makes him bigger than he actually is. Like for example, his stick covers a big area, which probably makes sense that he's a little bit more annoying. But the Wisp doesn't have this problem, I think. The Wisp is like just small, shy lady. She's not gonna be that annoying as the Wukong. You are trying to be annoying, it's probably the Limbo that's gonna be the king. Especially if you also consider his capabilities in terms of disrupting your allies' gameplay. You can make someone leave the game just because you're playing the Limbo. Isn't that perfect? Isn't that brilliant? I think it is. I think that's the quality content potential that could happen. If you wanna troll your teammates, especially in the defense mission, man. Especially in the defense mission, if you bring the Limbo in the defense mission, you are evil. You are. I did it once, just for the challenge that I have failed for the Riven. The player I played with, he left me after something about 20 seconds in the game, being in the game. Understandable. I would probably too. Imagine Roar Limbo only using Roar. But what's the point? It's like you can insert any Warframe then. That's just gonna be using Roar. Like what's then so special about the Limbo that's gonna be just using Roar? And then you still see someone live because you're playing Limbo. This, I mean, just emotional damage. PTSD. I mean, I doubt that players are gonna leave just because they see Limbo, but when they see how you play, this is the deciding factor. This is the one. If you're gonna make this mission to be even longer than it's supposed to be, then for sure they're gonna leave. Especially if it's gonna be a circuit, for example. I received Limbo in the circuit once. And I kid you not, for me it was the worst experience I could have had. Considering that Limbo doesn't have a considerable area of FX damage. He was like literally useless there. The only thing he could be useful for is to defend the excavators, but it's the only thing he would be useful for. Nothing else. It's just yikes, man. He would be not as efficient as any other Warframe in completing the mission of any type other than the excavation. It's kinda sad. I mean, I don't even have the weapon to use that time. But still, even if I did, if I would use my Rift abilities, I would be forced to kill all the stuff by myself instead of allowing my teammates to carry me through, which is also was not my strategy whatsoever. Like, I could put in the stasis the whole map, but like, if I would be the only one who would be able to kill the enemies, that would probably not be it. This is what I am talking about. That would not be ideal time investment in the end. Is it possible to carry in defense with Limbo with a negative range? I technically it is, but there are better warframes. Like, you can just equip yourself with regular weapons and just play. Or rather, I mean, technically, Limbo is like a popular warframe when you are using melee weapons, especially that can damage opponents outside of the rift. I mean, like a general, I wanna say, just nothing stops you just from using your regular weapons. But if you will do that, you might as well use any other warframe that will be just more efficient. It's just Limbo has one thing that he's good at. He can do billions of damage. I think the more the more opponents, the more enemies are in his rift, the more damage he's gonna do. So it can be infinite amount of damage, you know. But it comes with the downsides, with significant ones. For example, you need to be in the rift yourself. And the enemies are, for the most part, they are stopped. So you need to come to them instead. I mean, you can technically disable it, yeah. But then you will need to think about your survivability. And plus, every time you want to kill an Eximus, you need to get out of the rift, which is inconvenient or inconvenient. How do you say it? So even at that, you are a failure. You cannot even stay in your rift forever. You gotta get out time to time. Right. So this is, we've got the mutagen mass. This is it for today. GG. Okay, I'm gonna go out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being there, and see you next time. Alright, man. Probably done everything I could for the week, so until the next week, I guess.